Let me just check. Hello? Oh no, let me try again. Hello? Hello? Okay, I think it's okay. Please let me know if the recording's not working properly. I may have to start it over again. Yeah, I was actually ready and early. Well, I was early, and then I realized maybe the audio is really bad. Let me just check again. I'm not chipmunking. Let me just check. Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, I was I was early, and then yeah, I forgot the camera is a lot wider. It's a wider screen, and so the background's really bad, and I couldn't then adjust the height and the width and all of that. So, and yeah, it's the best I could do. the last minute adjustment, but yeah. So yeah, I'll have to excuse the scenery, background scene. I'll have to think about how I'm going to arrange it better for next time. So apologies for that really poor background. Anyway. So hi and welcome to the Thursday evening stream. It's so funny. Yes. So I do this stream for free every Thursday at 6 o'clock UK time. And you watch here on this channel and you ask questions if you feel to through Skype. And my Skype name is rebekahmaroon. So friend me on Skype, and then you can message and call in with any questions or comments you have. So I'll introduce the topic, the talk, and then you can ask questions. Just to let you know, I'm not going to be here next Thursday, the 12th. It should be the 12th of August. I shan't be here, but I'll put a post up on Facebook just to remind you. But yeah, so welcome. Whew. I'm a little bit clammy. This room's a mess. Terrible. So the title is Continuity is Only a Thought. I have a new phone as well, and I'm not sure whether it's it's a new phone, but it hasn't got 5G. It's got 2G, so I'm not sure if it's going to connect very well to the internet up here. My old phone is older, but it had 5G. It's really weird. I don't understand that, but maybe it's, I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, hopefully it will work for Skype. We shall see. So, continuity is only a thought. What is that about? This is what brings such joy, talking about this. So, as you've probably heard by now, this is it. This is it. This is it. I'm sure you've heard that spoken or pointed out, that this is it. And so if this is, that's a really cute picture. If this is it, then there can't be continuity. What a nice word, continuity. There can't be continuity. Like, this would be the only continuity. And this isn't moving, this isn't in time. So really there is no continuity. We only have continuity in thinking, in thoughts. So in thoughts, there's the appearance of continuity. There's the appearance of moments of time, like put together to create this continuity, this seeming continuity, this seeming journey in time, this seeming, I'm really sweaty, wow, this seeming past, present and future that can only appear as thoughts and ideas, as memories, as pictures, as part of that movement, this continuity. And that's a part of functioning. So we're able to talk about, earlier I went swimming and we came home and had spaghetti, and we can talk in a continuous timeline, and that's useful and it's appropriate, and it's the way we communicate, the way humans communicate. It's how we tell stories of what seems to be happening. But apart from that, like in this moment, like what is happening, that there is no continuity. So these words are coming out, these words are streaming out. And because we have this ability to hold things, we can hold this current phrase or sentence and put the next one with it and the next one with it and create a logical paragraph. We can make sense of it through that ability to hold on, to remember. But actually, apart from that, these words are just coming out. This sound is just being made and coming out. They're coming out of nothing, out of nowhere, not a thing, not a known place, not a known person is speaking. We don't know where anything is coming out of or why anything is happening. There is just what's happening. There is just the appearance of words coming out, or hand moving, or traffic noises. And only in our brains or intellect is there the ability to put meaning to that and to put a form or a label to that and say car, that's a car driving by, that's Rebecca speaking. Only in thought, only in storytelling is that possible. In actuality, this is just happening. And it's a total mystery as to how, a total mystery as to why. And that doesn't need to be solved or worked out. Like the scientist's mind wants to work that out. The intellect wants to understand and find the answer to that. And that's okay, but it's fruitless. Is that a saying? Fruitless? It's fruitless. It produces no fruit. Just more and more questions. More and more examining and looking. And that's okay. That's totally okay. But what's being pointed out is that this is the answer. This is the answer. This happening is the answer. That this is appearing is the answer. While there's a heavy investment in the intellect, while there's a heavy investment in thinking and knowing and understanding and the mind, then it is really important to try to work it out and try to journey to an answer. And it seems as if humans are caught up in this faculty of thinking. We seem to be the only mammals that have that complex ability, which in a way is a blessing that we have that, but in a way it's also not a blessing. Like it's not as well. Like it's You see the simplicity of the trees and the flowers and the animals, and the complexity, the difficulty that humans seem to have in just existing. Like it's not enough just to exist, just to be. There has to be understanding and a journey and a plan and a meaning, a purpose, heading towards something in time, leading somewhere. And so it feels here like non-duality, this pointing, or even other similar teachings around waking up. It feels like it's such a wonderful thing to appear. This pointing back to the actual reality, the reality beyond the thinking, and what the mind is saying. Pointing back to this simplicity, this simplicity of not knowing, this mystery, and yet at the same time this fullness of everything, of being, of aliveness. One without the other is like it's missing, it's incomplete. To have just the mystery, the not knowing, is like a dryness to it, like a dryness, like a cutting off. And then to have the fullness, the everything, and to not be clear on the mystery, or this clarity of the mystery of knowing that you aren't a thing, you aren't a thing, nothing. It is chaotic. It's all over the shop. Like you haven't found that root, that grounding. And what you are is the grounding. What you are, which isn't a person, isn't a thing. There isn't a you. There isn't a personal you. You can only exist. This person of you, this illusion of you, can only exist as continuity, as a story, as where you've come from, where you are, where you're heading. So this isn't really a teaching. This isn't a teaching. There can be teaching, like teaching or talking about this, and exposing of the illusion of you. But it's not a teaching as in a learning, like a learning, an adding on, an understanding of something. It's so beautiful. You are that. I don't know what it is, what to call it. It's like a removal. I can imagine like a magician's cloak, like wafting, like it's like disappearing of something, like it's revealing. Oh, I really smell. Like it's if I do that, I really smell. Oh God, it's like there's no smell-o-vision, so it's okay. It's more a revealing. Oh, it's so beautiful, like a revealing, a removal of a cloak, a magician's cloak or something. There's probably films around that as well. Yeah. So, yeah. So there's an exchange of ideas. We talk, we exchange ideas. But that's not really what, that's not really like what it's about. I think Tony Parsons says, what's he say? He said years ago, like the talking is an excuse for something else that's happening. So we talk, we say these things, but actually there's something else that is screaming. Something else that's yeah, screaming. It's not in the words, and in the language, and the understanding. It's right here. It's right here as everything. It's right here. So if you have any questions or anything you'd like to put forward, then you can Skype me. Hopefully my phone is going to receive. I have my old phone here as well as a backup, just in case. So oh, my stomach. I shall pop this here. It's not going to hurt anything. I'll put it here. Oop. Very good.
Hi, Deepa. Nice to see you. Oops. I've heard Tony Parsons say that this is screaming. What does he mean by that? Yeah, you'd have to ask him really what he means by that. I can't really speak for somebody else really. So I don't know what he means by saying that. What comes out here is like love and joy comes out in hearing that, in saying that. This is screaming like a love and joy comes out like it's whole and it's screaming. It's here. This is it. Like whatever you've longed for and you believed it's in time, in the head, in the future, it's right here.
You could say it's holding you, it's everything. It is everything. So yeah, everything is screaming it. Everything is it. But there's this head person who's in this timeline. Me, my problems, what's happened, what's going to happen, what I want, what I need. That's going on. And so it seems to be masking or covering up this contentment, this wholeness, this beingness. And that's why it feels like there's lacking, as if this isn't it. Because I am this character, I am this person. And as a limited, separate person, I am lacking. I'm lacking wholeness. So that's the dream, that you are that person, that lacking person, that you are an appearance, a form, moving in this. That's not true. That's not true. It's an appearance appearing. Just like everything else. It's not true. Just moving and changing and flowing. And in the story of years and years of believing that, of identifying with that, being linked to that thinking mind, it feels uncomfortable. Those stories of who you are have been bought into, energetically bought into, and so it becomes part of your energy is bound up in these stories. All these stories of who the mind thinks it is gets what's that word? Not integrated, identified with, and becomes like a part of who you are. But the whole time that's seeming to happen, there is freedom. That's only a part of the dream. That's only a part of the thinking mind. That's not who you are. That's not reality. This is it. And in this, as this, appears all things, all experience, all forms. But they begin to lose their formness, their form. They begin to lose their form because there aren't really forms. There appears to be forms, there appears to be things, there appears to be objects, but actually it only appears that way. So the border between things begins to disappear. To the perception, to the eyes, you can see the computer, you can see the chair, the table, the phone. but you only in a way see those things through the mind, through thoughts, through the intellect. You can only label those things and know what they are through the mind, through labeling. And there's nothing wrong with labeling in the mind and thinking, nothing at all. So this isn't a tightness, trying to get away from thinking and away from thoughts. It's more of a relaxing into this. A relaxing of that closed upness. A relaxing of that limitation. A relaxing of the idea of you. The idea of separateness. That you are a thing with a border and a limit. That you are here, that you are looking. This is it. Thank you, Deepa. That was lovely. My screen keeps closing. I'll have to adjust that. Doesn't stay open very long. Thank you, Deepa. It was a beaut. It was a beaut. This phone's saying it's connecting still. It's not receiving your messages anymore. My desktop is receiving them. My old phone's receiving them, not this new one. Let's try this side. A bit nearer to the internet. So any questions, and feel free to call or message now. Now's the time. Now is the time. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? I think it's raining. Hi, Rebecca. One more question. Was your realization quite sudden or gradual? Can you even remember? Was your realization quite sudden or gradual? It's hard to even like conceptualize that question. Like it requires to go into some kind of story to like make up some kind of story. Yeah, I can't remember. I was thinking the other day, I can't remember the speakers that I saw. I remember them. I remember seeing Moody and Tony and Eckhart and Lisa. I remember them. Like I remember the names of them. I remember the name Tony Parsons, the name Moody Eckhart. I remember the name, but I don't really remember anything else about it. I don't remember. My mind's really like wiped clean. I don't remember. Like I remember their names, but I don't remember. I remember being on retreat at Tony's. I remember being in Portugal. But I don't remember any of it. Like I don't remember like what happened. Little small bits, but nothing. I don't remember it very clearly. So yeah. like it's lost its significance and its meaning. But I would, in story, I would describe waking up, I would describe it as a seeming gradual thing. I would describe it like that, intellectually and storily. I would describe it as a seeming gradual thing, of listening and listening and listening and hearing and hearing and hearing and life happening and seeing what's being spoken about, like seeing it in your experience and seeing the identification and seeing the suffering. Like I would describe it in terms of a gradual like opening and a gradual seeing of this. So I might describe it like that if I had to pick one. But at the same time, and I really mean at the same time, that's nonsense and it's not true. That's like made up a way to communicate, but actually it's not true. Like whatever is spoken, whatever anyone is speaking isn't true. It's relatively true. So it's true in the communication of things, but actually it's not true. And that's what's being pointed out. It's not true. These words aren't true. They've gone. They've gone. The shift was gradual. It's gone. The shift was sudden. It's gone. It's not true. It's not true. I went swimming earlier. It's gone. It's not true. I'm Rebecca. It's gone. It's not true. It's not true. So I can't really talk about any shift or any realization. Not really. What I can really talk about is this freedom, this fullness, this emptiness, this love, this not knowing, this mystery, this all things, this beingness. This is it. Thank you, Deepa. Thank you for your questions. Thank you. Oops. Oh. No. Not. Oh, that's it. What a love. What a load of love. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you for your questions, Deepa. Thank you for this speaking and this sharing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, lots of love. So I won't be here next Thursday, but I'll be back the Thursday after, if not before, with a spontaneous little chat. Who knows? But thank you for joining, and I shall see you soon. Bye.